We'll download it into a PowerPoint format, which we can do online. Let's see. So it's being recorded now. There we go. We're going to open it in PowerPoint. Right. So now I'm going to share with you what is Earth-centered design and regenerative culture. So first of all, as many of you know, this is part of a co-funded European project called Cultural Europe. And it's a program called Cultural Europe, and within that, the Creative Europe program, it's a sub-program. We applied with the leadership of Involve Entrepreneurship, Finova, co-design with Human Nation, and Octo to deliver a accelerator program for SMEs that are looking for regenerative culture and earth-centered design transition towards eco-social business models and new economies. Excuse me. So Involve will be more involved in the part of the course around business models, whereas we with Finova and Human Nation will be working on the regenerative culture and earth-centered design, business models and innovation. And Octo will be focused more on data-driven impact and digitalization. So first of all, we need to understand what is, let's say, the introduction to regenerative culture and earth-centered design. So regenerative culture and earth-centered design are very transformative approaches that bring about systemic change in order to address environmental challenges and create sustainable systems that are socially inclusive and resilient and self-sufficient, especially at the local and regional level. And also, of course, respectful to the environment and the ecosystem, and additionally, to recover, regenerate, and restore natural ecosystems and biodiversity. So the principle of regenerative culture is, as we expressed earlier, resilience and sustainability, connection with nature, working with nature, and community empowerment. So that's working together to co-create. Of course, the importance of regenerative culture in addressing environmental challenges is regeneration and restoration of ecosystems, is to generate climate resilience, especially through restoration of soil and carbon sequestration, and also self-sufficiency of agriculture through low carbon agricultural techniques that in fact sequestrate carbon and also provide resilient local proximity food systems that do not generate a huge eco-social footprint. Also, of course, the community well-being is a result of all this, but also working together as a community to become healthier will make this possible. So it's a circular, the community gives and the community gets back. Whereas earth-centered design is a way of looking at all this from a holistic point of view, to look for regenerative solutions and to create a cultural respect in terms of the place that we are moving into. The principles and practices, of course, include permaculture, circular economy, and biophilic design, which means biophilia is biomimicry, is basically designing with nature and getting inspired by nature to design. So a lot of examples, of course, exist of projects, and we present you here some very few examples. So there are some barriers, of course, in terms of policy and regulation and awareness, lack of awareness, and financial resources, which we will be addressing through some of the larger projects that we are running in the program. So there is a call to action for embracing regenerative culture and assertive design as an alternative to patriarchal and extractive models that are currently predominant and create monopolies for extraction of wealth and value and all natural resources through concentration of power into the hands of the few through the institutional funds and the channeling of these wealth and resources and all the income into the hands of some 10,000 people, which is a minute portion of the planet. So here we had a very brief introduction to the course. We will, of course, have workshops and coaching sessions, and we will have other kind of events that bring together people to be able to actually work through this and come together to understand and address very specific challenges you may have in your company or within your ecosystem with your stakeholders, with your partners. We'll be looking into creating co-created cooperative projects that we can work together to take to new markets for the conscious economy. So I look forward to seeing you soon, and it's been a wonderful experience to be able to share this with you. Thank you.